Hi, welcome in. I'm excited to do your reading today. This is Love Goddess Tarot, and today we are going to focus on general messages for you about love. And you are going to choose from one of these four cards, which today I'm using the Dreamy Way Lenormand, for those of you that are interested, and the Star Maiden Tarot. So your job is to see which energy is calling to you, and then the timestamp will be below. If you'd like a private reading or any information, please check the description box. I am offering a Karmic Connection soulmate reading right now, so if you want to take advantage of that, use the link below. Group 1, you have the Sun. Group 2, you have the Ship. Group 3, you have the Book. And group 4, you have the Tree. 1, 2, 3, 4. See you in a minute. Hi, number 1. Let's get started with your reading today. I'm super excited. I'm using the Dreamy Way Lenormand to start here. You were drawn in by the energy of that Sun card. We're going to see what messages come through for you about what's coming next in love. And this is going to give us sort of a general idea of where we're headed. Okay. Ooh, I like the direction we're headed in. We have Clover and Sun. Very positive for you. Wow. Let's see what else we have. Oh, now we have a little bit of a difficulty. Okay, some sort of sacrifice. Bottom of the deck is the Moon card. Interesting. Okay. What I'm feeling like for you is that the good news is, let me just start here. The good news is the Sun card is really this energy that sort of shines and overpowers any sort of difficulties, or helps you, or gives you the vitality, or gives you all that you need. What's interesting is these two coming together, okay? Because we have the Clover and the Cross. The Clover is some sort of good news, some sort of good luck. This energy, though, is short term. So what it means is there's going to be some opportunity coming up, but what is involved with it will be some sort of sacrifice, which is what the cross represents. So there's some sort of sacrifice that comes, or maybe even a payoff of some sort, like, you know, that idea of being rewarded for something good that you do, like, I'm getting that too, but we're going to dive deeper with the tarot, so that'll help. The interesting part, though, the overall energy here with the Moon in this deck is different than the Moon in the traditional tarot. The Moon here says you have the power to transform your life. This is a card of alchemy. That little rabbit is sitting there with that magic there and really working it. Okay, so it's really more a card of like, you have the ability to overcome whatever difficulty or whatever sacrifice is coming up or connected to this love energy. So I don't know if this is love that, you know, a person that you're in a relationship with now, and this is letting you know that there's actually something really positive in the sacrifice. Or if it's someone completely new. Let's pull cards and see what comes through here. Okay, as I mentioned, I'm using in the intro the Star Maiden Tarot, which is one of my favorite decks. I just think the illustrations are so cute. Let's see what we have. We're going to start with, we have Temperance reversed. Okay. Temperance is all about going with the flow. It's about connecting with the energy of the universe. If you see here, she's she's got two cups that are flowing to one another back and forth, right? It's a natural energy. It also represents, there's an angel represented here, and look what's also there, the moon. This feels like divine protection. I feel like there may be a situation here where because there's two spiritual references here, the angel and the cross, it feels like there's a reset coming for you, or there's a choice point coming up that's going to get you back on your true spiritual path, on your soul's path when it comes to relationship. Yeah, it feels like there's some sort of shift or change coming here. Temperance is connected to, I should say, Sagittarius, which is ruled by Jupiter. We also have the clover, which is a good luck symbol connected to Jupiter. The sun is Leo energy, which is fire, solar energy, your identity. Interesting, the sun and the moon. Wow. Some of you may have, I'm just getting this, may have had something come up or will come up as a result of the eclipse energy, because we do have a sun and a moon represented here, which is eclipse. Sometimes eclipses take things out of our lives or end things that we really need to have end. It kind of speeds up the process so that you get back on your path. So I feel like for someone out there listening, that's a message you need to have, that even if someone leaves or something goes away right now, the universe is making sure that you are in alignment. Yeah, look at that. There is some sort of stress, anxiety. The sword energy here is connected to that cross. There's some worry that something that may be a long-term problem, or something that keeps you up at night. This is anxiety, this is stress, this is not sleeping. Yeah, I mean, a lot of people have been reporting trouble sleeping with all of the, obviously, world events going on, as well as the energy in the sky right now. There's a lot of endings, and sometimes that can be scary, you know. And the thing about the Nine of Swords is it is a 9, so it shows me that you're very close to whatever this magical positive energy is going to produce for you, whether it's an answer that you need. I would pay attention to your dreams. I would keep a journal by your bed, a piece of paper, your phone. Well, not really a phone, you know, because we're not supposed to look at the screens. It's better to actually write it so you're not turning on that phone energy. But however you want to do it, you might be getting some answers. But yeah, there's some sort of conflict. There's something that has been troubling you. I feel like that is going to be resolved, or all of the sacrifice that you've been through, you're going to see sort of the light at the end of the tunnel when it comes to relationships. Wow, beautiful. 6 of Cups. There's the 6. There's the Lover's card. There's the relationship energy. Something's getting back on track. I feel like for some of you, if you're in a connection and it's gotten off track, or there's some sort of conflict, there will be resolution. You're going to find the solution. There is an answer. It's coming. With the 6 of Cups, this can connect with a current or past relationship. Some of you may even you know, be working out some difficulty in a past connection. Or if you're completely single, this is more about you finding love, okay? There's the 2 cups, and you're kind of bouncing back and forth to get on your path, on your track. You've got the stress and anxiety here, but then ultimately, look, you have the beautiful cup that you're sharing. This can also, for some of you, be a connection to a past love, or someone you knew when you were younger, or someone that reminds you of sort of that innocent love. Wow. And remember, you did start with that sun energy, and that's powerful. And then it was followed up by the clover, which is a 2, which is 2s are connected to partnership as well. Wow. Oh my God. Yeah, there's that cup. Wow. This is beautiful. This is a fresh start. This is the cup right there. This is you feeling that emotional happiness, joy. It's overflowing. Here it's blocked, and here it's overflowing. Here you're sharing it with someone. So there's definitely love energy around you. You do have that butterfly up there, which I'm looking at and thinking of like transformation and change and going through a big change here, big sacrifice. Something that has been troubling you is coming to an end. Ultimately, you have love. You have a fresh start. So this can be new energy, a new love for those of you that are completely single. And it can be a fresh start for those of you that were looking for a fresh start with someone from the past. Okay, we have a King of Wands reversed. Now, the King of Wands reversed shows an energy that's blocked with a fire sign person. Could be a Leo, because we started with the sun. This might be you. This might be a person in your life. This person could be selfish. They could be not expressing the warmth of the sun. They may be holding back their feelings, and maybe that's what's changing. Let's get another card on the King here. Wow, the High Priestess, beautiful. This is you and your power. This is really trusting your intuition and making choices that are both practical and spiritual. There's so much spirituality and connection here. You had the beautiful Temperance with the angel, you have the cross, and now you have the High Priestess who's really connected to that spiritual knowledge, okay? This is a moment when you're going to have to trust yourself, trust your intuition. You're coming into your power. Okay, you're going from confused, not knowing your direction, stressed out, to really feeling empowered. So trust it. Is there a situation in your life where you're feeling a lot of anxiety, where you need to make a choice or a decision, and it's something that's been going on for a while? Or have you felt that you're off balance or not on your path when it comes to love? That's what's shifting and changing. The good luck here, the 2 card, here's the High Priestess, which is the 2, is you connecting with your spiritual, probably a soulmate energy with that 6 of Cups. I want to pull another card on the King, though. I'm a little curious about him. And again, that could be your energy that's temporarily blocked, or it could be male energy in your life. Page of Swords. Ooh. This looks like someone from the past, and there's the only sword reference we've had since the 9. So this is somebody from the past. This could be somebody having a change of heart, or somebody opening up, somebody who was blocked or selfish in the past reaching out. We've got the sword energy there. The Page wants to have a conversation. The Page is looking back at the past and saying, that's over. I'm ready to start fresh. Let's pull one more on that. Oh, we got 2. Interesting. We got the 2 of Swords reversed and the 9 of Cups. Okay. This is wild, because here we have the decision. And I said there was some sort of choice or decision, right? There's something that has been hard for you to face, or something that's been hard to deal with, which is the 9 of Swords. This is you releasing that. Once you deal with it, once you have that conversation, once you move past that energy, look what's waiting. You're going from the 6 to the 9. The 9 of Cups is the wish card. So wish granted when it comes to love. It's going to be different for everyone, but I think that if your wish is to find a soulmate, or if your wish is to reconnect with someone, if your wish is to have a conversation or have them reach out and admit that they were selfish and wrong, if you're thinking about someone right now, you have someone in your mind, it probably is that person. Trust your intuition. Okay, we've got, here's the twos, the Two of Swords, the Luck, the High Priestess. I think the reach out is coming, or the conversation, or the ability to say, that was the past, I'm ready for the future, I'm a different person, or I'm back on my path here. Love is coming. The opportunity to experience a really happy, overflowing cup here. That's what's coming for you. Wow. Oh my gosh. How exciting. What a beautiful reading you had today. I hope you enjoyed it. Please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. That's how you let me know what you feel and if you enjoyed it. As I said, I'm offering a Karmic Connections reading this month, so this might be perfect for you. If you want to find out about the person you're thinking of, or if you have no idea who this could be, who your Karmic connections are, use the link in the description box if you are interested. I am sending you so much love. Have a great one. Hi, welcome in. Let's get started on your reading. You were drawn into the ship card today, and we're going to look at general messages about what's coming next in love. I'm starting with the Dreamy Way, Lenormand, which is going to give us some sort of general idea of what's coming up, where your love life is headed, or just what the messages are that you need when it comes to love. Ooh, we have something about a commitment. We have ring. We have ship. Ship is all about commerce. It's about movement, change possibly, something very positive I'm feeling for you when it comes to love, when it comes to something long-term. Ooh, and Tower. Interesting. Okay, Tower's different in this deck, so don't... Ooh, bottom of the deck is crossed. We had crossed the number one's reading as well. Okay, so this is interesting. Both of these are connected to the Tower and the ship, some sort of connection to work, to money, to someone in a position of power, or a big corporation this represents. There's some sort of sacrifice here. There's some sort of, yeah, it feels like love is for you. There's a message here connected to work. There's a connection here possibly to having to travel, or making some sort of sacrifice, either you or your partner, in order for you to actually be together. You see two people here with a house, and they're happy and they're celebrating, which is great. This is a lot of hard work. And this is sacrifice, and this is movement. So what I'm feeling right now, but we're going to go deeper with the tarot, is that there is some sort of connection for you to commitment, to love, to romance, to a partnership, with work, with travel, with some sort of sacrifice. But let's find out. Okay, I'm using the Star Maiden Tarot today. Let's get some more details here. Okay, Five of Swords. Interesting. Swords indicate some sort of conflict, some sort of back and forth. This deck has a very different graphic for it than a lot of the traditional. So let's keep going and see what else we're getting here. Two of Swords. Okay, yeah, choices, decisions, conversations, back and forth, sacrifice. I'm getting it. Air sign energy coming through a lot. Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. That could be someone that you're involved with, or that could be your sign. Sun, Moon, Rising. Page of Swords reverse. Wow. Okay, all swords here, and which is possibly this conflict, possibly this back and forth, or this energy of discussion, lots of talk, lots of communication. Wow, King of Wands. He came up these 3 cards came up in number 1's reading, and I did shuffle them very well. So kind of interesting. Maybe you want to watch that one. Yeah, there could be some sort of conflict between career and this connection. Whether it's the King of Wands here, who is Leo, Sag, Aries. This is a fire sign, male energy. Page of Swords is connected to the 5 here and the 2. This is about a choice. This is about a difficult decision coming up concerning love. I feel like for some of you, there's this idea that you want a commitment from someone and they haven't been willing to give it, and there's been some sort of conflict, or there's someone that you're going back and forth with over a long, over a period of time. 5 of Swords says it's like, having fights, having squabbles, having energy of conflict. The 2 of Swords says, I'm between a rock and a hard place and I have to make a choice. Page of Swords reverse says, I don't want to deal with it. I don't want to deal with what I have to deal with. But let's keep going. This is very interesting, and it seems to involve someone who is fire sign energy. So this could actually be like, are you going to connect with this energy, maybe even of a boss, somebody above you, or you're the boss? Is somebody willing to move? Is somebody willing to commit? Ooh, Emperor. Yeah, there's a lot about money here. Fire energy, again, could be an Aries we're talking about. This is interesting. Wow, 9 of Swords came through too. So yes, you may want, if you feel called to, you may want to watch number 1's reading, which is kind of interesting. Definitely a theme of having to make a difficult choice. Yes, stuck. Okay. There is a connection coming up, or one that you're going through right now, that's going to involve a lot of back and forth energy, that's going to give you some anxiety and stress. There is a need for one of you to make a choice, and I feel like it's stuck. It's stuck between, I don't want to make the sacrifice, I have this big job, or I don't want to make the sacrifice, or I don't want to move. There's something about money, moving, job, career, and not wanting to move forward. And I feel like one of you has to, one of you would have to move in order to make this work. Yeah. Ooh. I'm afraid to say there's some sort of past heartbreak here. 3 of Swords, some sort of triangle energy. This could be someone who's in a committed relationship already. You want to be very careful with this connection. This could lead you to, you could be not willing to look at the fact that they have this other connection, which is why they can't make a commitment. This could be someone who's already married. I hate to say it, but that's what I'm feeling. Four of Cups reversed. Wow. There's the 3 energy underneath the 4 of Cups. See, the universe is trying to hand him this cup, but he's not looking at it. Let's get some more on this energy. I feel like for some of you, there's a need to let go of a connection with someone who hasn't been willing to commit, okay? There could have been cheating, there could be a third party, they could be in a relationship already, but what the universe is saying is there's someone that wants to come in, who is this Knight of Cups, but the Knight of Cups energy can't come in because this other energy is blocking it, okay? And I think it's time to let go of the sacrifice, of the fighting, of the back and forth, Sometimes the best thing to do with the Five of Swords is to walk away, and that's what it feels like. It feels like this other energy is different. Now, it could be they have a change of heart, you heal, you know, whatever. But for me, what I'm feeling is this other person wants to come in, and this is much better energy for you. Let's get some more on the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups would be a water sign. This is somebody who's very open. This is not someone who is selfish or someone who is non-committal. This person's very much wants to commit. I feel like this could be actually you not being willing to see this cup that wants to come in, this person that is very interested, or the soul's energy that wants to come in, because you're still kind of connected to this sword person that you go back and forth with, okay? That stuck energy of the Chariot wants to move on. It wants you to take control and say, I'm done, I'm out of here, I'm moving on. Some of you could be working with two different people, or you could be the person in a connection that you need to end, okay? There could be a third-party situation going on here, or a triangle. Maybe you're in one. I'm definitely feeling the triangle energy. Okay, I want to pull one more on the Knight of Cups. Yeah. There's definitely a need to end a third-party situation with the Devil. There is a situation, a toxic connection, something that needs to end for you. The Devil is a card of bad behavior. Could be, it's the lower vibration of the Lovers. There's definitely a need to disconnect from that person, that energy, whoever that is for you. You have clarity coming. You have clarity coming. The staying in that energy of the Devil is blocking, which is what I've said, this beautiful Page of Wands. And it's also showing me that there's no passion left here. There's nothing here for you. Okay, you're holding on to something that is not good. So whether it's energetically, whether it's physically, whether it's mentally, you need to let go. There is a need for you to let go of any sort of love connection that is keeping you in this state of the Five of Swords, okay? It's time to make a choice. It's time to deal with it. Nine of Swords, you know, take one thing, make one choice, and move on, okay? Time to cut that away. When you do that, then the universe brings in love to you. That isn't conflict, it's emotional satisfaction. Okay, so I definitely see a change. Whenever the Ace of Swords comes up, it means change is coming. So I think the change is either the third-party situation is going to be revealed, or you're going to make a choice. I feel like it's more you making a choice and moving on from whatever's holding you back. But this reading is showing me something's holding you back. It feels like there's some sort of clarity coming, some sort of aha moment, some sort of decision about something that you have been doing, or some sacrifice you've been making, or some imbalance when it comes to work and love. There's some sort of decision coming, and there's a change coming. And it's one of those aha moments, like, I'm not going to accept not having love and passion. Maybe you've been just throwing yourself into work, and because of a breakup, because of a betrayal, there's some energy of a sacrifice, okay? It just feels like there's some sort of sacrifice that's been going on for you when it comes to love and relationship, and it's related to career, but there's also some sort of you know, kind of betrayal energy or third party situation going on. And I feel like it's time to face whatever that is and make that choice, even though it's a hard one, because there is love energy that wants to come in. Okay, So that's what I have for you today. Please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe before you leave. If you're interested in learning about your soul connections, your karmic connections, I am doing a very specialized reading this month for those of you that are interested in learning and getting deeper into those soul connections, where I'll analyze your soul connections, and you know, you'll have a better idea of what you're looking for, who's coming in, and whether or not someone that maybe you are contemplating having a relationship with is really your soul connection. Okay, I am sending you lots of love. I'll see you soon. Hi, number 3, welcome in. We are going to look at what's coming next in love for you, and you were drawn in by the book, and the book has a door, and information is knowledge, right? You can have information that unlocks things for you, mysteries, information. This is some sort of door opening or a door closing. We're going to start with the Dreaming Way Lenormand to get these general messages and ideas of where we're headed for love with you. And then I'm going to use the tarot to go deeper. So let's see what we have to start with. Aha! Information. More about information, knowledge, wisdom, some sort of connection, a DM, an email, someone reaching out, some sort of invitation, information is coming to you. Ooh, a wedding invitation, an invitation maybe to a wedding, information or knowledge about a house, a home, a purchase, an engagement party. Wow, some sort of information, invitation, connected to some sort of commitment. Ooh, lilies. So the overall energy you have with this is lilies. Lilies is something of pure intention. It can be a religious ceremony. Again, there could be an invitation to a wedding, to an engagement party. Something is coming to you that is going to open a door for you. This invitation is either leading towards commitment for you, could be, because we have lilies here. This could be you getting engaged or married. Ooh, can't wait to get into this one. Okay, so I am using the Star Maiden Tarot for those of you that like this deck. I love this deck. I think it's so pretty. Okay, let's get started. I'm excited to see what this is. Where are we headed? What's going on for you, number 3? Ooh, number 3, 3 of Wands. And it looks like an invitation, planning, something you've been planning, something you've been hoping for is coming up. This is about your world expanding. This information, this knowledge, this invitation is expanding your world. Could be coming from a foreign place, a long distance place. This could be something you've been dreaming of, hoping for, and wanting. With the 3 of Wands, you're on the right path. Whatever you're doing, whatever you're hoping for with that 3 of Wands, that's very exciting. That's you expanding your world. Maybe you're taking a course. Maybe you're going off to university. Something that you are planning and hoping for is leading to a commitment, is leading to, wow, the King has been coming up a lot today, the King of Wands. This is the 3rd time he's shown up. He showed up here upright. This is fire sign, Leo, Sag, Aries. This is someone who is extremely creative. He's got a wand in his hand, okay? You have 3 wands here. So this can be a connection with a fire sign male person, someone who's very dynamic, someone who's very warm, somebody who has a lot of passion, a lot of ideas, a lot of creativity. There definitely feels like travel here with all the wands, with the Three of Wands, expansion. Oh my God. I shuffled these so well, and the Two of Swords came up in the previous two readings as well. And I was like, let me just do it again. Let me just really, really shuffle here, because, you know, sometimes you think, I know I shuffled, but these cards keep coming up. Sometimes it's just these messages that, you know, more than one person are attracted to, is because those are the messages meant to come out today. So you sometimes, you know, you have to accept that. Okay, so there's a decision here. Okay, Two of Swords, a decision that needs to be made. Got to go with your heart here. Wow, Emperor, yeah. The Emperor is opening up the world. He's got the world in his hand, the future. This is Aries energy. Kind of interesting, because the King of Wands is facing the past, but the Emperor is facing the future. Okay, so the Emperor is money, is somebody who's very well off, or somebody who's in control of their finances. This is somebody who really knows who they are and what they want. You have a lot of fire energy coming up, and it does feel like you will be connecting with, or there will be a fire sign person that is involved in your future when it comes to love in some way. There's some sort of commitment, an invitation, a party, knowledge, something you've been planning, a trip, going to school. Yeah, it could be something connected to a past opportunity. We had him facing that way. It's kind of interesting that you felt was lost, but it isn't. It's coming back, and there's some sort of opportunity for you to pick up that lost opportunity, or that job offer or something. Oh my God. Temperance was in the first reading as well. This is about getting on your path. This is about connecting with what you're meant to do, finding the balance. You're finding the balance in your life, and it's part of your, I feel like this love energy coming up is part of your spiritual path. This is also a fire card. This is Sag. So more, again, about you following your dreams, your hopes, your wishes. You're on the right path. With Temperance upright, it's showing that you are on the right path, that you have divine guidance when it comes to this, and that you need to trust your intuition, okay? When you get this invitation, when this opportunity comes up, that you trust yourself, okay? Trust yourself with it. Know that you're going to make a good decision. Go with the flow. Stay balanced, okay? Take your time with this. You know, Temperance is all about finding that balance. King of Cups reversed. So we have, it's interesting, because Temperance is about balancing the fire and the water, okay? The emotion and the passion and the intuition and all of that. The King of Cups reversed is, you have two kings here. Well, you have two kings and you have the Emperor. This can be releasing. This can be letting go of a past person, a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, or someone who's being selfish, or someone whose energy has been blocked. Let's pull another card on the King of Cups. Let's see what's going on here with the King. Wish card. Okay, I think you're going to find out, get information about maybe an engagement or a wedding, someone that you thought was going to go through and maybe it doesn't. this is showing that this is the wish. So the wish can be that you have another chance with this person, or the wish can be that an old connection has the opportunity for coming back. With that ace reversed, I feel like sometimes it's either a wasted opportunity, but sometimes it's also, I found in readings, that it is something coming back around for you to actually have a chance with, that you thought was over. And because you have the Nine of Cups and the Five of Wands, it feels like there's a lot of people's opinions about whether or not this is a good thing for you, right? I feel like this energy of this person, the King of Cups, was blocked. And I think that it could go either way. I mean, there's a lot of people listening. There could be a situation where you are going to get a new opportunity, okay? Something that you've been working on is going to turn out to be the right decision for you and much better than what you thought the other one was, okay? So there is that possibility because we have the King upright here and we have this one reversed. So there could be two people. There could be a past person that you're going to hear about, and there could be a future person that you're going to actually end up having a commitment with. To me, I'm leaning more towards, I'm going to pull some more cards, that the King of Wands is the person you're going to end up with. And I feel like you are on the path to meet whoever this is, or to connect with whoever this is, because you are expanding your world, because you are doing something that you really wanted to. You were drawn to that book energy, and I feel like if you have struggled, if you've been struggling financially, if you lost your job or something like that, I feel like there's an opportunity coming, and it's going to end up bringing you long-term stability with that Ring card. Okay, yeah, Eight of Cups. You're moving on, you're moving out, you're moving towards your dreams, okay? And so this energy usually has an eclipse pictured. Oh yeah, it does on this card too. So I do feel like with the eclipse just happening, this could be in the next 8 months. You're going to have this big opportunity, invitation, offer that is going to bring you a lot of joy, a lot of happiness. It feels connected more to a fire sign. You may be leaving behind a water sign male energy. And you're moving towards somebody who is very financially secure, or who's going to bring you this offer that ultimately leads you to love. But this is you going in search of your dreams. This is you planning right now, and then the offer comes in, then the opportunity comes in, and you take it. Okay, because this is a card of, I know I have more out there. There's something more out there for me. You have 8 cups. Guess what? You're getting 9. So that's that Ace of Cups. That's that love energy. That's the commitment. Okay, you could be getting a job offer, a job change, or like I said, going to university. There's some expansion of your knowledge, wisdom, and your life. I feel like physically moving is a big part of it. Okay. Wow. So you are moving towards your divine purpose, your divine partner, possibly this Emperor energy. But Emperor also is stability, financial stability, home, money. I see it all here. So I like where this is headed for you. And I think it has sort of begun with the eclipse energy. This is the timing mechanism for you. And so it feels like within 8 months, this happens. Yay! That's your reading. That's what I see for you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe before you leave. And if you're interested in learning about your karmic connections, your soul connections, I'm doing a very special personalized reading just for that purpose, to help you uncover who those karmic connections are and how you can recognize them. It's great for anyone who's single, as well as those of you in couples. It'll help you understand more deeply what your soul is looking for. Okay, so I am sending you lots of love, and I'll see you soon. Take care. Hi, number 4. Welcome in. You were drawn to the Tree card today. I'm starting with the Dreamy Way Lenormand, and then I'm going to move on for the details using the Star Maiden Tarot today. So those are the 2 decks. Let's get started. The tree is a beautiful card of growth, of health, of family, roots. It's just such a positive, abundant message of stability. So this could be something that you're seeking. Something could be a message about health, about you overcoming illness. You know, could be another reason why you were drawn to it. Expanding your family, having support. Let's see what the universe has for you today. What messages? Wow, the crosses come up in every reading. I've shuffled these really well. And the towers come up too. So you might want to look at any of the other readings that you feel drawn to today. There seem to be, today's one of those days when similar messages are coming through. Okay, there's a lot about sacrifice. A lot of people have been making sacrifices. This is really showing you. This is you sort of evaluating things. This is you moving possibly to a new job. There could be a connection to you being promoted, leaving a job where you feel you've been sacrificing a lot, and moving up in your life. The tower in this deck is very different than the tower in the traditional. The tower in this deck is about people moving up the corporate ladder. It's very much like kind of big organizations, government organizations. There's something here about you maybe looking back on what you've done and maybe making a change, okay? There's some change coming, and I feel like it's going to be healthier for you, whatever you're moving towards. That change, or that energy can be also, if you're completely single, this could be just for a couple of people. This can be reconnecting with someone you worked with before that actually ultimately leads you to love. Now, is it that person that you're going to have a connection with and a love relationship with? We don't know yet. I'm going to pull you some cards and we're going to find out what we see. But this could be you reconnecting with someone from the past. She's looking towards the past, okay? Now, is she letting go of it? Is she letting go of the sacrifice? Is she letting go of that? Or is she reconnecting with someone? This can also be connecting with someone through work or through family. But let's see what the tarot, this is an interesting one. There's been a lot about this idea of sacrifice today. It can also be a spiritual connection. Let's see what we have for you. Oh, wow. 7 of Wands. 7 of Wands is being ready for battle. 7 of Wands is, listen, I am prepared. I am defending my turf. There's a need for you to defend something, someone. Defend yourself. Defend your position. Let's see. King of Swords. This is male energy. Could be air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. A lot of times it's Aquarius. This is someone who has been through a big transformation. Somebody who's very direct, analytical, you know, kind of that Aquarian energy. Anyone who's in those tech industry or anyone that's in science, anyone that's very practical, law, legal person, that's the energy. So there could be a connection here to an Aquarius male energy, or someone who has that personality, who's much more sort of practical rather than emotional. Queen of Pentacles. Ooh, I love it. Okay, we have a king and a queen here, which is very nice. They're both facing the future. The queen is, she's got the little rabbit there, very sweet. Some of you could be Year of the Rabbit. But she's a mother energy. She's nurturing, she's comforting. She's someone that keeps everything nice at home. She has the little pentacle in her hand. She's making sure everybody's taken care of. She's sitting on her throne. She's quite content. This shows you being very content, or it shows the energy of a relationship that is a good pairing. And again, pentacles can connect to work. For some reason, I'm really feeling the energy of a connection through work, or a past person you worked with, or someone just, you know, someone from your past. Let's see what else comes through. We do have that little rabbit there, so it's feeling like spring energy. You have the tree. This could be the potential for a long-term relationship where you grow a family. You know, the tree is the family tree. Oh boy, let me tell you something. This King of Cups keeps showing up in all the readings. It's like, why am I having all these multiple kings? Well, it seems that there's also a male water sign. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Could be two people. It could be, a person at work introduces you to a friend. It could be that you have to defend your love because there's someone else's energy trying to get involved. Could be an ex of yours or something. And you have to hold down your turf. You have to protect this relationship. It's funny. Today there have been like recurring themes. So yeah, you could be dealing with two male energies at the same time. Let's get some more info on this. Ooh, Three of Cups. Gotta cover this one up. Hold on. Three of Cups is a celebration. It's a celebration with friends, generally female energy. It feels very positive, very happy. There's some sort of party. There's some sort of, energy of being out, enjoying one another's company, having something to celebrate. This can be you going out with friends if you're completely single, that could be how you meet, how you connect, if it's somebody from work. Again, this could be a friend from the past or someone that you celebrated with or had good times with before. Oh my gosh, look who's showing up. The Queen of Swords. Okay. And the Lovers. Here we go. Now it's all making sense. Okay. So yeah, we had the Seven of Wands for a reason, because there's 4 people in this situation. Yeah, there's exes involved. So there's a reason why you have to protect what's yours. Interesting. I feel like your person has an ex and you have an ex, and there are ultimately 4 people involved. The Lovers is making a choice, making a decision. I feel like maybe the sacrifice energy is the fact that the person that you're in a connection with, or the person that you're going to ultimately commit to here, has something else in their past, and you do too, and it's going to need some navigating for the two of you to focus on just one another. Okay, but we do have this beautiful energy of soulmate coming through, of partnership. But the thing about the Lovers is it's also a card of choice. So maybe you've got a choice between 2 people. Okay, we've got 2 couples. We've got a King and a Queen of Swords, and we have a Queen of Pentacles and a King of Cups. So it's like, again, 4 people. 2 couples. That's wild. 8 of Cups. 8 of Cups again. Wow. So many cards coming through similar in all the readings today. 8 of Cups came through almost in the same position in number 3's reading. 8 of Cups is, I am going in search of what I really want. I am leaving behind whatever has been so much work for you. Okay? I'm leaving that struggle behind. I am tired of defending this old situation, and I'm going towards what I really want, which is love. You want love. You want Eight of Cups. This is the card of the eclipse. So this could have been triggered, this energy of, you know what? I want more fun in my life. I want to find that partner that I don't have to struggle and defend. I want to have that Nine of Cups energy that is joy, happiness, and fulfillment, and I'm willing to leave whatever from the past behind. Remember I said the lady was facing the past. This could be a choice for you to let go of the sacrifice you've been making in terms of an ex or relationship so that you can move towards what you want. And I do think you will do that with the Eight of Cups. That's that eclipse card. We just had the eclipse. So I feel like this has been set off, this energy of you making this move, could even be a physical move within the next 8 months. And that ultimate choice leads you to the Lovers, leads you to the soulmate energy. Yeah, you're done with being you're out of balance. You're done with the sacrifice. You're done with that. You're like, I'm tired of defending things that don't deserve my energy. Look at this, Six of Wands. Woo, victory. You're gonna do it. You're gonna do it. Six of Wands, look at her. She's coming in celebrating. She is going to find what she wants. You're leaving something behind. You're moving towards this beautiful energy of six, the Lovers. This is you being successful. You're on a horse. You're going to have help getting there. You're going to have help getting to the energy that you want. You're no longer this Seven of Wands defending anything. You're the Six of Wands. You're celebrating. You're being celebrated. I think that you have some sort of big kind of glow up coming, but it's something that you're choosing to do. Okay? You have movement here. So you are going to find love. There's a piece of it which is about letting go of the struggle of the past, or some other past relationship energy that you are releasing. Okay, that is your reading for today. I love it. Please like, comment, and subscribe before you leave. And if you'd like your own personal reading, I'm doing an amazing deep dive karmic connection, soul connection reading, where you're really going to look at soul connections and what yours specifically are. Okay, it's a very personal reading, and it's very in-depth about your soul connection. So if you're single, it'll help you. If you're in a couple, it'll help you. I just want to send you so much love. Have a great one, and I'll see you soon. Bye.